I've had an extremely exhausting couple of weeks, whiners. My daughter went back to school. I've been working really long, late hours on set, getting home late and going straight to bed like a zombie. But yesterday I realized one thing I've been missing in my life is the wind down. I'm in dire need of a good old wind down for the sake of my sanity. So let's get back into it. My name is Milli Moto, and I'm gonna show you how to really wind down through the latest taste in food, family, and entertainment culture. First up, let's propose a toast with some white girl rosé. Yes, you heard it right, white girl rosé. The fat Jew that we know and love for his hilarious memes on Instagram has his own wine line with hilarious yet blatantly true phrases on the bottle like white girl rosé, family time is hard Pinot Grigio, because we all know family time is excruciating, and babe wine in a can. When you pop open the bottle, the cork says yes and stay basic, colliding the world of social media and wine culture together as one. You can pick up your own bottle of White Girl Rosé at Total Wine or visit his Instagram at TheFatJewish for the direct link to order online. Moving on to a wine watching recommendation that is indeed a throwback for us 80s and early 90s babies, and definitely family friendly. Remember the dinosaur movie, The Land Before Time? I don't think many of us realized it back then, but this movie tackles pretty heavy concepts in kid-friendly, entertaining ways. Similar to The Lion King, The Land Before Time introduces issues of grief and loss when the protagonist Littlefoot loses a parent. Now, I've lost my father a little bit over a year and a half ago, and I can definitely say that it's one of the most difficult things I've ever had to deal with, and there's no guidebook to dealing or coping. Sometimes I think to myself, does my daughter actually know that Papa isn't here on earth with us, that he's in heaven and he just hasn't like disappeared and gone missing? When I first lost my grandmother, I actually had an asthma attack and had to be admitted into the hospital because I didn't realize what was going on with me. I know as parents, we want to shield our children from pain and hurt, but this film can actually be used as an educational tool to help children learn to cope and understand the priority in taking care of not only your physical, but emotional health. Sometimes actually staying physically active can affect your mood and even the way your day unfolds. No one understands that better than this group of amazing girl bosses who attended our Wind Down Live event in collaboration with Club Pilates PV and Open Letter Beta app. We wind down the summertime and discuss transitioning into the fall season over some Pilates and Pinot.
Exhale, lift it up.
The whole reason why I decided to build this product and really deliver and spread this message is because I lost both my parents at a really young age. I lost my mom when I was 16 and my dad when I was 23, and it's just been really difficult being an adult and moving to LA and just transitioning through life, and especially in a time now where we feel where technology makes us think that we're more connected than ever, but we're really not. And a lot of my friends are suffering from depression and sadness, and we're all really young and we're all going through really difficult things.
You need to start working out. If today wasn't a wake-up call for everybody, hey, we need to get back in the gym. I know I do. I used to come here once a week. Now I'm I need to up it and amp it up to twice a week, And then on the days that I'm not doing something, I need to still be physically active. So that's just something that's weighing in the back of my mind that I'm thinking about.
And from then, prayer, therapy. Therapy is so important. A lot of times in the Black community and minority communities, we just pray it off.
Becoming a first-generation business owner is super stressful.
In loving the Lord, that's the first thing. And then spreading that love to yourself, because you can't love anybody else until you really, truly love yourself. And all of these things that you go through, they're really not mistakes, they're lessons. And so the lesson gets repeated until learned.
I just want to thank Nora Addison, co-founder of Open Letter, for opening the floor with that discussion and allowing people to feel safe and comfortable to tell their truths. Thank you to everyone that shared and those who attended, and tremendous gratitude to Kyra Shea Medleys, Pure Lease, and Saved Creative for providing gifting for the women who came to the Wine Down. And lastly, winers, remember that we're all going through something, whether we speak up or not. So show compassion and give light to someone in need, even if that means just listening. This week, put more effort into exercising empathy, and I'll see you next week for The Wine Down on mixeduptv.com.